sit in the hall outside the classroom of white students to learn from the Bible. Instead of growing bitter, he started multiracial prayer groups, which eventually led to the Azusa Street revival, an explosion of millions of Pentecostal believers. Known for his ability to bridge racial gaps, Booz challenges the black and white communities to consider worm training. What the fuck? Bullshit! I thought I heard it all. I thought niggas in the church could never surprise me. He don't want you laying in the dirt now. He wants you inside the dirt. Broken. Be a worm. Broken up. Get on a hook. Broken. Broken and humble. Get a good look at that Negro.
Yeah. Look like Armstrong Wayne.
Rather than clinging to pride and refuse to identify with faith, rather than clinging and refuse, the white community needs to humble itself and ask forgiveness. And instead of scorning their past, the black community can look redemptively at their history. Wait now, the training in being a slave of man can be added as long-term qualification to prepare them to be a fine slave of God. And who is God? Worm training isn't the only step toward fulfilling our hunger for something more in life. Prayer and God study. Worm training, y'all!
Worm training.
Worm training. Actually, you know what? I keep bringing it to you.
Worm training.
The nigga wants you to be a worm. Wait. Here's more. I didn't get to it. Wait, I did it. Wait. You didn't get to it yet. It's critical areas to discerning God's will. Carrying out God's plan of reconciliation, experiment, and revival. So important is knowing Scripture. In fact, that Boone includes blessed beyond measure, devotional guide to finish. Boone's message is urgent in breaking through. He believes this is a dark hour in which he is declaring the coming of God's kingdom. Yet his message is not one of condemnation or destruction. Instead, who reached out with love, yes, reader, are you hungry? Are you broken? Are you dispossessed? God is calling you by name, waiting to blow a fresh breeze of fulfillment into your life. All you have to do is respond to his call by embracing his vision for our lives, our families, and the world. Whatever the fuck that is.
Read the Uncle Tom's.
Oh yes, wait a minute. Wait. I had to get to that, I forgot. The black community must stop criticizing Uncle Tom. He is a role model. Yo, son, I'm surprised you sitting all quiet. You see what we got to deal with, yo? We first got to deal with word training and now deify Uncle Tom. First of all, Uncle Tom never existed. Uncle Tom was written by a white woman. Uncle Tom is a story of a blue black. Written by a white woman. So he says, what he says here, he's a role model who, when he was stepped on like a worm, at the point of crisis, evidenced the nature of a classic worm model worm. Jesus is a model worm, y'all. Rather than accuse Uncle Tom of selling out, who charges reasons to sell out themselves until there is nothing left. Nothing. Alright, I figured that y'all needed to see why we are still in trouble and why shit ain't getting done. Yeah? Now, in the final stages as I'm dealing with it, I want to, I don't know if the brother got me to another place yet. No, he got Wellington, but he didn't get the other brother. There is a brother, by the way. I don't know if you ever heard of this brother. No, yeah, we're going to get to him in a minute, but I don't know if you ever seen ever heard of this dude. His name is Leighton Levy. Black dude who writes for the Jamaica Star. Now, here's another holier-than-thou fair-weather Negro. Now, he wrote an article, and I'm going to read part of it to you, because I thought he would get it up for me there on the disc. Let me start by saying, this is what he says, that if I had my life to live over 1,000 times, the one thing I would not change would be my race. I'm proud to be a black man. There are times, however, when I wish that certain people and I did not share that trait. He goes on to say, seeing pictures of the virtually total devastation of the cities. I gotta do this. Seeing pictures of the virtually devastating pictures. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta get this up first before I start reading this. Okay, I got it. Oops, going back again, right? My computer. Y'all hold on, man. This is like y'all looking at my drawers. You know, I'm trying to change back here. Alright. Now, this is what he's saying now. Seeing pictures of the virtually total devastation of the cities. Total devastation of the cities of the U.S. Gulf Coast by Hurricane Katrina. An estimated 90% of homes in New Orleans have been destroyed by floodwaters, and more than 100 people confirmed dead. The day after the hurricane passed, there were reports of looting, but network reporters had been saying that people were looting out of desperation in search of food and water. A lot they know. The pictures I have been seeing are of people, black people, stealing shoes, diapers, and TV sets, not food, and definitely not water. Nevertheless, the arms full of clothing, shoes, and appliances, I see people wading through the streets with counters, food, and water. Plasma TV? And just what are those guys stealing the plasma TV sets going to be watching when there's no power in the entire city? Desperate? Yeah, right. I'm beginning to believe that black people, no matter where in the world they are cursed with a genetic predisposition to steal, murder, and create mayhem. That's what the nigga said.
Got his picture?
I got his picture, but I didn't get a chance to put it up there. And it has nothing to do with poverty. Where are the white people in all this? I am sure there are poor white people living in New Orleans, Biloxi, and other towns affected by what's going on. Is it that the media is not showing pictures of them looting and robbing? Or is it that they are too busy trying to stay alive, waiting to be rescued, and hiding from the blacks? And you know what? Even if the poor whites were looting and robbing, wouldn't it be nice if the blacks could have made them the only ones doing it? And the coup de grace. Just once. I would like for us black folks to take the high road in situations like this, where instead of showing our darkest side, we put our best foot forward. But I guess that would be too much to ask, too much of a case of wishful thinking. That by a nigger with a pen. He asked, where are the white folks?
That's what he said.
Didn't he ask that?
Yes,
sir. Where are the white folks? It's like my boy said in the movie Blazing Saddles. Where the white women at? Remember? Where the white women at? Where the white women at? First thing you see.
Right. Mailman? Or they use the mail truck?
Jay.
This is what you get in the pictures. Showing at you, right? Check. Niggas are looters, niggas are thieves. Niggas ain't got nothing to do. We got a predisposition. Genetic predisposition. This hateful, self-loathing black motherfucker, no, white motherfucker turned inside out. This is the low life that they let into the media. But you see, if we had people like Khalid still around, you think this nigga, he would have stepped to this nigga like we are supposed to step to this jigaboo, buck dancing, masochistic motherfucker and make him eat it. Print out 100 copies and throw a little bit of Tabasco sauce and some barbecue sauce and let that motherfucker eat his words.
Phil, those brothers took the mail truck to get away, to get escaped.
I know, to get out.
They stopped them and made them walk, put them on the ground first and just made them walk the rest of the way.
Right. Searched them first. Now check it. What did he ask? What did he ask? Where the white people? They covered their shit up.
Got masses on.
Doing what they've been doing for the last 200 years.
200.
At least on this continent. Where the white people at?
Stealing.
Oh. Where the white people at?
They moving.
That was given to them by Negro.
Or the storm gave it to them. They were finding food. I read that in order for you to see that there is an opposite to this equation that you are not privy to. And that what is going on is that we are even making black people think
That's true.
that we ain't no good. And we got niggas like this writing shit like that. And the biggest looters on the motherfucking planet. Plotting and planning
The New York hit.
beforehand. There go your looters.
Original looters.
And look at this.
Look where the babies at.
Look where the babies at. Daddy looters.
Ain't that something?
This motherfucker is getting his jollies off. Low life. Low life. Yo, zoom in on that shit.
Right.
Pedophilic motherfucker. And look at this witch. What does she say? She says, well, they were poor and underprivileged anyway, so this is working out, y'all.
Good for them.
You better off now. Shit's gonna get good. You got no more homes. Low life son of a bitch. Coming there to get their little photo ops. I'm gonna tell you where the true looting was.
Right.
Where is that?
Where it was, it's still British Petroleum.
That's correct. Amoco.
Now,
Bama.
see, they tell you that they're gonna slip one in. And they're gonna make you like him. He's gonna come in and gonna deliver a speech that is gonna rival Martin Luther King's I Had a Dream. He's gonna be setting us up so that when you hear Barack Obama, you're gonna say, oh wow, brother got an African name.
Knew it.
Brother's looking good. But you don't know who this motherfucker is. How do you just come out of nowhere and be the keynote speaker at the Democratic